we have Senator Phil Griego.
Thank you, Senator. First of all, I'd like to, I don't know if the definition of hire has been thrown out there. Hire stands for Helping Incentive Build Employment. This is a plan that was initiated, and we want to thank the leadership for stepping up to the plate and initiating something like this and working with the caucus to create these business bills that we think will stir New Mexico up and create employment and create jobs. My bill is Senate Bill 141, and it has to do with the agricultural community. Basically, what we're doing is creating a 20% tax credit for the direct transport of agricultural goods from farm to customer and out of state for processing. So this is a bill that's going to help the agricultural community, the small rancher and the small farmers, to ship their products across the state from farm to customer. And there's a $2 million gap in this bill, which allows that the people who want to apply for this tax credit, the tax credit will only apply to the first 2 million who are applying for this. And it's a startup piece of legislation. Could expand later on. We don't know how this thing is going to work right now, but it's an incentive to the small rancher and to the small farmer. It's going to be run through the Department of Economic Development. Secretary Barela will be tracking the job creation as a result of the tax credit, and the EDD is going to report to the Interim Revenue Stabilization and Tax Policy Committee. An appropriate legislative committee shall review the effectiveness of the tax credit every 4 years beginning in 2015. And the neat thing about this bill is it's going to help stir up business in the agricultural community. And as the floor leader said earlier, the agricultural community has kind of been not treated like a redheaded stepchild, but is just lagging behind in trying to build its business and transportation issues. We have on the books right now, and this bill is going to be very apropos for a new processing and sale barn plant that is being looked at in Las Vegas, New Mexico, by Mr. Kim Martinez. We've been working with John Barela from the Department of Economic Development. Las Vegas Economic Development has been working on this, and also the Highlands University Foundation has been working on this, and Las Vegas Community Bank has been working on it to stir this thing up, to get this thing going. And for the small rancher, for the small farmer, this is going to be it is going to be a tremendous incentive. And again, I want to thank the caucus and the members of the leadership and my auspicious colleagues here for working on these types of legislation so that we can bring forward to the legislature in a time of need and a time of economic instability. And so thank you all very much.
Thank you for that. Senator Griego, who of course is also our chairman of the Corporations Committee.